On today's episode, we look at a release and soon-to-be-released first-person shooter, talk a little or a lot about Devil May Cry's demo in Capcom, and Nintendo's newest Canada-only release. All this and more on Gaming Soon.
Hello and welcome back to another Gaming Soon. This is Killatia, and this is our good pal, Erico.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing alright. What's up with the Jester hat?
The Jester hat? It's simple. I was such a fool to lose my sunglasses this week, so I decided to wear this today. Don't force the laughter. Anyway, what fun games are we going to talk about today? Okay, I'll say what game we're going to talk about today then.
Okay.
Far Cry 3, Devil May Cry, and the recently announced Nintendo Mini for Canada. Ooh, yeah, so let's start with Devil May Cry, because we just played the demo a little while ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
By we, I mean me, you just watch.
Yeah, it's kind of chilling out watching.
Yeah, and my first reaction to it was, put on some pants, Dante, you're in front of a lady.
I noticed that they were definitely considerably more crass with this one. I guess it's kind of like they have nothing to lose, I guess.
Yeah, like, you know, it's one thing to be crass, but I think with the boss battle that they had in them, they overdid it with the cursing a little bit.
I thought it was...
I mean, it wasn't...
I feel like they overdid it, yeah, but it was also kind of fitting to me, it felt like.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there was like a lot of controversy with this installment because the new design of Dante is considerably different than what that we used to.
Yeah, the art direction of the game in general is just wildly different from the previous entries, so I can understand why people will kind of get up in arms about it, but I also feel like even though the art style, the art direction is different, it still plays like a Devil May Cry game.
Yeah, like, I really haven't played Devil May Cry before, but once I played Devil, it felt like very natural to me.
Right.
Like, the combo system was smooth, like, you can switch between, like, different weapon styles with triggers and such, and the platforming was not bad, for the most part.
And the game is meant to make you feel powerful, and that's why it's so easy to get into it and, like, you know, get combos going, just kind of like flow, and the better you get at it, obviously the better you're gonna look.
Exactly, like, you know, the demo did get me interested in the game, like, I mean, I have kept my eyes on it for a while, but not really sure if I really want to pick it up or pick up the original games to get a feel for it, but after playing this demo, I think I would at least will consider picking it up now.
Right. I think I'm gonna wait before I pick it up, but I mean, it looks like a good game, it seems to play like a good game, so pretty much the only reason why I didn't follow it like he did is because of all the whiners. Everybody's whining about it.
Yeah, exactly, like, I mean, if you're still not sold on this new direction, just go on ahead and try out the demo. It's out right now on the 360 and the PS3, and I gotta say, I did have fun with it. I will definitely give Capcom that. They did create a well-rounded game with this one.
Yeah. It looks like they finally did something right for once.
Yeah, I've got cheaper tactics like on this DLC, like, and then killing off the Mega Man franchise for no reason.
Right.
And now it looks like they're finally getting back on track with Devil May Cry, but there's still a chance it could mess up, so I'm not gonna let my hopes rise too much because of that, but still, you know, let's at least give them a benefit of the doubt with this game.
Right. Personally, I feel like the only way that Capcom can really redeem themselves is if they actually do something good for Mega Man's anniversary.
Yeah, it's gonna be an iOS game, so
I think they said they're doing something else besides that one, though.
I haven't heard of any other games other than the iOS game.
And it's funny that you should mention the iOS game because somebody did a Flash game in one day that plays exactly like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I played it and I'm like, done!
Yeah, exactly at least exactly what was shown at the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even so, I mean, I mean, I won't be getting the iOS game because I don't have a device that can play it, but I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt as far as Devil May Cry is concerned.
Yes, because what are they bringing back from Mega Man back to Devil May Cry, by the way?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just slick like that.
Yes, like a Iron Man. Okay, let's talk about Far Cry 3.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry mate, for you international people, it should already be out, but for us Americans, it won't be out till December 1st, though. Hey, it still falls under the criteria of Gaming Soon.
Yes, technically.
Yeah, technically, since we don't have any real criteria at this point, but hey, let's talk about it anyways.
I didn't understand why it's releasing so late here, but it's releasing the same time everywhere
because
else.
Ubisoft is a European country, so it's probably easier to release this. So.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah, so anyways, the one we're specifically going to be showing you off is the co-op trailer for Far Cry 3, because that's a completely different campaign from the main one.
Right.
You got like these 4 different characters out for revenge apparently, and I think it's going towards the style of. I'm trying to think of a game. Do you know what game I'm trying to think of?
Are you talking about the art style? Kind of reminds me a lot of Dead Island.
Yeah, Dead Island. That was the game I'm looking at. Like, well, they have made a campaign based around co-op and such.
Well, the single player and the co-op campaign is the same thing for Dead Island, but I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Because that's what the art style looks like to me. It seems to be like where they're aiming. I can't say I really blame them.
Yeah, but yeah, the gameplay here we see in the trailer, it's very good. But I can't keep one thing off my mind, that you kind of wish the graphics was kind of better.
Right.
Like, I'm not sure if it was with the trailer that showcased it, because the graphics did look bad when I saw it at E3, but here in the trailers, the graphics not as good I remember it to be for some reason.
Right.
I'm not sure if because of the coding in the trailer or something.
I think it's because the previous games were more, I wouldn't say they're focused on realism, obviously, but it has that more realistic approach to it. I mean, personally, I didn't get into the Far Cry series. I have Far Cry 1 and 2 on PC, and I've played them both a little bit, and I just couldn't get into them. But the art style is different. This is another example, I guess, of art style being different from its originators, but
Yeah.
but I understand why they're doing it, because I had a conversation with a friend online not too long ago where he mentioned that even though Team Fortress 2 is 6-7 years old or so, because it's got that non-realistic cartoony look, it ages well. And I think that's kind of what they're going for, I'm guessing. It's so that it ages well, so that it looks good 4 or 5 years down the line still.
I guess so. I mean, like I said, it's not bad, but the trailer just doesn't do a good job showcasing the graphics.
I
That's what I
understand,
saw. So I do give them credit that they went back to the tropical setting, because one of the reasons people didn't like Far Cry 2 was they took it out of this tropical setting and shoehorn an African style setting to it and such.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
So there is still hope for Far Cry Far Cry 3, despite the graphics not looking as good as they should be.
Right.
So we're gonna be keeping an eye out on this. If you live in Europe or any other country that has this game right now, tell us how you like it so far, because we're interested in it, and we want to at least have an opinion on this too, as well.
Yeah, it's nice to have some opinions.
Yeah, so, anyways,
I'll wait for the Steam sale.
oh yeah. Yeah. Those Steam sales can get pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, they're worth it though.
Yeah, like, I found like 5 games for like $4 one time.
Oh,
years
exactly.
ago, so like,
It's good stuff, man. Anyway, what's next?
something for you Canadian viewers all around the world.
Ooh.
Wanna know what that is? The Wii Mini.
Yay!
Yeah, it's exactly like the original Wii, but smaller. Huzzah!
Yay!
Like, I find it odd to release a mini-me at this point in time. I mean, I'm not against the idea, but when you're considering that nobody paying attention to the original Wii and everybody going towards the new Wii U, I would expect Nintendo to release the Mini Me like a little bit earlier or a little bit later on to like increase the lifespan of the original Wii. Wii. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. As far as my opinion on the Wii Mini goes, it's understandable why they would do it, because they're probably trying to... I mean, after Black Friday, they sold something like, what, 400,000 something units of the original Wii by itself? So obviously there's some interest there.
400,000 Wii U's.
So what was the Wii's? I know the Wii was big more than that. Maybe like 500,000, 600,000?
Well,
I know it was more than the Wii U,
but still, the original Wii still sells so well this holiday. Well,
and,
what I'm saying.
Well, they obviously know that it sells well, and the technology now is probably dirt cheap to make and manufacture and ship. So they're probably releasing it so they can make more profit on it, because I think the price point was like $100.
Yeah, $99.
It was like $99.99.
And I do have to admit, I do like the color scheme they went for the Mini with the black on red and such.
Right, I like that too. The two major problems that I have for it, and I feel like we should warn people about, is no GameCube backwards compatibility, and it can't go online. So if you want to get WiiWare titles, if you want to get Virtual Console titles, if you want to get some of those patch things, like the I think it was the Skyward Sword. There's like a game-breaking bug in Twilight Princess, maybe?
Yeah, in Twilight Princess, there was like a game-breaking bug. But I think there was also one in Metroid, but I have to mail in the save file for Nintendo to fix that.
Oh, that's annoying.
And yes, I think there was a file fix for Skyward Sword too, but...
Right. But, see, that obviously creates some major issues, that creates some major problems, and I don't feel with the price point that they've set for it, that it makes it worth it, because it doesn't come with a game, you can't get online, no GameCube backwards compatibility, there's extremely limited things that you can do with it, and I feel like it's only fair to warn the viewers about that.
Yeah, well, we know that there's no built-in internet connectivity, but I heard some people saying that you might still be able to get online if you buy one of those USB to Ethernet adapters made for the Wii. Like, I'm not 100% positive, so don't quote me on that, but, it should be worth, like, mentioning out to people who still might want to go online with the Wii Mini, if that is possible.
But then you also have to assume that they're going to have the Wii U Shop app on there. Yeah. So, there's a lot of technicalities there.
Yeah, a lot of technicalities. And as far as GameCube support goes, like, the Wii stopped having GameCube support ever since, like, last year. Not patch it out. I mean, the new Wii's being manufactured no longer has the GameCube compatibility, so... And not so much the Wii Mini's fault as it is a decision made by Nintendo. Still, it is still disappointing that we don't get to play the classic GameCube games like Smash Bros. Melee and Star Wars Rogue Squadron and such.
Yeah, like the actual good, like Thousand Year Door. There's lots of great GameCube titles, which makes it a problem, because if you have a backlog of GameCube games and you get the Wii Mini, then you're screwed, because you can't.
Well, that's probably the reason why I got myself an old GameCube when I got the Wii U, because I still have a bunch of GameCube games I have in my collection that I still want to play.
And they're really good, yeah, they're all really good.
So, but still, for once, Canada got something exclusive and cool looking.
Yay, Canada!
Yay! Home of the round bacon.
What are you talking about? Round bacon?
Yeah, okay. But other than that, bacon crack, you're still a good country.
Yeah, I want to come visit someday. I hear it's really nice.
Yes.
I hear it's nice we don't go to Ontario. And we barely hit our Canadian viewers! Yes! Pretty soon we're working on no viewers.
Hey, I saved myself. You're the one who dug yourself to hole.
Alright.
Okay, so that's it for Gaming Soon. I I think we had a productive episode today, right?
Yeah, I think there's lots of comedy.
Yeah, a lot of comedy today. Okay, to the Killatia.
And I'm Erico.
And see you next time. And oh, there's my sunglasses.
Oh, seriously, Venom? Are you serious? Oh my god.